sunset. My name's Lisa, I'm a Reiki Master and Intuitive Empath, and this is going to be a reading for my beautiful Gemini. Gemini, before we get started, as always, a great big thank you for all your likes, your shares, subscriptions, donations, booking me for a personal reading and joining me on the one-to-one intuitive guidance courses. If you'd like to book me for a personal reading, or you'd like to join me on one of the almost 20 one-to-one intuitive guidance courses, please do feel free to check out my website sunrisetosunset.co.uk or have a little nosy in the description box below. Right, my lovelies, let's see what wants to come through for my beautiful gem stars today. Oh, bottom of the deck. We'll shimmy on with our reading. Okay, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Sandalphon. Please bring forward messages for Gemini's highest good only, please. Messages for Gemini's highest good only, please. And may all energy sent this way be returned to you tenfold, my lovelies. Okay, messages for Gemini's highest good only, please. What do gem stars need to know? Yes. Positive movement forward, my lovelies. Messages for Gemini. What do gem stars need to know today, please? Oh, moving on. Gems. That's what we like to see. Messages for my beautiful gem stars. Okay. Stand your ground. We had intuition in the third eye. Okay, beautiful. Gemini, special, right? You're in tune, intuition and third eye. So, beautiful, very clear message, my lovelies. The first card that comes out is always the most important card of the reading, and backing it up with moving on. Something tells me that you've been in the same cycle that I've been in for the past few months, right? You know that I haven't been reading for a while, right? I needed to pull back. I needed to suck back my energy instead of putting my energy out into the universe to harvest some energy for once. And it's been about this, you know, the number 8, and we know this journey is about closing out cycles, starting new cycles, but Gemstar, let me tell you, this close out of a cycle into this positive new beginning has been huge. Very, very huge, right? Now, it's kind of tied into my solar return. I'm Pisces, so woohoo, it's my birthday. It's my birthday season, right? So I thought my closing out was to do with the birthday season, and I'm very much getting this intuition that gem stars, as you come up towards your birthday season, you're going to be going through the same massive closing out that I've just been through myself. Okay, I always go through things a little bit ahead of time, and it's to guide everyone else through, right? It's to, you know, put some buoys in that water. You know, to show you, you know, or not show you, but just guide you towards what could possibly be happening next in your journey. Okay, this is what is happening. We're moving on. We are getting back into positive vibes, you know, positive energy. Excuse me. Moving, sailing towards the sun, sailing towards the light. You know, the last 3 years have been so heavy. What a time to start a YouTube channel. They've been so heavy. But we're realising that we can make a choice, you know, to dwell in the dark or to move towards this fresh new growth. Okay, I'll put a little insert in now what the table actually looked like before I started this reading. So what you're seeing now is what is on the table when I'm not doing readings at the moment, because I haven't been doing readings, right? What I did was I grew all these fruits, all these vegetables, started off these new seedlings, these greenery that you're heading towards here in the reading. Okay, that was to inject fresh energy into this space. You know, when we're helping others, when we're reading for others, it can very much hold you in a bit of a safe holding space. Okay, not just readers, but, you know, in general, we can, by helping other people constantly, or directing our energy outside of ourselves constantly, we can hold ourselves in a bit of a, you know, a holding space where we don't have any growth, we don't have any positive movement forward, right? Now is the time to not only grow fresh new seeds, right, planting new energy, but to realise that by constantly giving our energy all the time, we're holding ourselves in that space, and it's now time to sort of have discernment, okay, have greater discernment about, you know, who are we going to head towards, and also to stand our ground when, not when, but with our energy, okay? So very much using our discernment to choose who, when, where our energy goes, okay? So you're learning that, or we are learning that it's a choice, right? It's a choice between staying in this low vibrational energy or moving into this high vibrational energy, and that by over-giving, over-loving, over-sharing our energy, we can kind of hold ourselves back a little bit. But Spirit is now saying, you know, these boundaries are coming in. You're going to notice difference with my readings moving on. You're going to notice more boundaries in place, that I'm firmer with my energy. I'm not going to be so many, you know, free giveaways and me turning up to every premiere and, you know, getting myself in that chat box. There has to be a limit. There has to be a limit where I stand my ground. And Gemstones, I'm telling you all this stuff because this is where you are. This is the phase that you will be moving into yourselves, okay? You may already have been going through it, or have done it already. You might have popped out the other side as well, like I have, right? Okay, so we are being more discerning about, you know, our precious light, our precious energy, and also how many people can fit in the boat. This is a boat for one, right? We can't cram so many people into that boat because that boat will ultimately sink, right? So this number 8 is very important at this time, my lovely gem stars. And look at that, you've got the 6, 7 and 8. Okay, this is progress, moving forward, utilising your beautiful gem star intuition here, you know, tapping into that third eye. Excuse-moi. We've just had it's snowing here at the minute in the UK. We just had that sort of fake spring that comes in nowadays, doesn't it? Yeah, it's maybe a bit chesty, but back to the reading, my lovely. It's going to be a bit scrappy, this reading, because I haven't read for a while, so I'm just testing that water, right? Getting in my boat again. But my lovely gems, okay, tap into, this is your beautiful, you know, it's your gift, it's your third eye, it's your heart chakra, and your hands, right, your beautiful hands. Tapping into this gift. You might notice as well you're having a lot of craziness within the third eye, within the crown chakra area. A lot of very intense dreams at the moment. Blimey. Dreams that I've never had before, that are on a next level, and I've always had really, really interesting, vivid, interactive, 5D type of dreams. You might find, let me know if this is you, are you switching between dreams? I've never been able to do that before, but these gifts, this psychic, you know, intuition is ramping up at this time, gem stars. I had a meeting in the 5D the other night with, yeah, I don't know if any, I do talk about my story on here, but not very often. You know, I had a very abusive childhood. I had a meeting with the two people that abused me in the 5D, and it was amazing. Such peace, such healing was brought to that circumstance, that situation. Whether they felt it, whether they've known it, I have no idea, but it was fascinating. You might be having premonition dreams, okay? I've had a few of those as well. They're a bit gnarly to share on here, but you might be having, you know, doomsday scenario dreams, or, you know, prophetic dreams at this time, my lovely gem stars. this intuition, these 5D gifts, shall we call them? 5D gifts, very much coming online at the minute. Let me know in the comments below if you're having very, very active dream states that you've never experienced before, meetings in the 5D. It's all very, very different, very exciting at this time. Messages for my beautiful gem stars. Okay. Yeah, look, enjoy growth and reap rewards, okay? This table has been utilised for growing seeds, planting new energy, and also very interesting, like, spiritual lessons as well. Okay, we have the Shaolin Master, the Knight. Message for gem stars, thank you. Yeah, wow, another card. Release the old and rest. Massive, massive period of that. Like, this is a prolonged period. You might find, and it's not a dark night of the soul. Like, I didn't just go for a dark night of the soul. There was nothing like that. It was just a very, very peaceful time out. Okay, Hunter. And spring. See your seeds grow. Gem stars. What a beautiful message to come back with. You know, the first message back, all I wanted to talk about was my seeds, my growth. I've been growing 4 oak trees as well. Right, we'll come back to the oak trees. But, I mean, these are the same. Let's talk about it right now. Okay, planting fruits, planting vegetables, planting seeds. You know, not just physically doing it, but also doing it for spiritual reasons, doing it for growth reasons, okay? When I was guided to stop reading, I think it was back in November, right? November 2022. We're now in March, you know? The seed had to be buried, and I was guided to collect 4 acorns, and I'll pop a picture on screen now of the 4 acorns that I actually collected. You know, that was in the fall, during the fall, and then it came to November and I was guided to plant these 4 oak trees. The 4 oak trees represented peace, love, unity. And what was the other one? Peace, love, unity. Peace, love, unity. Can't remember. Can't remember off the top of my head what it was. It will come to me. I'm just a little bit, you know, it's been a while since I've done a reading, right? These 4 oak trees represented, it wasn't my journey, it was for humanity. I was basically guided that if these 4 oak trees grew, everything in the world was going to be okay. That was going to be my sign. That was going to be my guidance, that things are going to be okay for all of us. They all 4 grew, okay? They are strong. Let's have a look. Here's one of them. Here's another one of them. Okay, don't need to show you them all. But all 4 trees are doing really well. The other thing about planting trees as well, let me just get it here, it's up there on my mirror. You invite the tree dryads into your home, into your garden. If you're doing it into your garden, you are not in charge, but you birth these tree dryads, okay, these tree spirits. You know, you get to speak to them every day. You get to feel their energy, their presence, okay? This is very much about, we are planting new seeds. We are going into the next phase on many, many different levels. Many different levels, okay? So, you know, we're in the seasons right now, okay? Get your seeds planted. Enjoy growth. Reap the rewards. We're going to see the rewards. But we know that when we plant that seed, when we go underground, when we go MIA, off the radar, it's not that nothing's happening, but it's all happening underneath the surface. And it's getting ready to grow, to, you know, burst through that soil and blossom. And then we're going to see the rewards, okay, gem stars? This is a very clear, like, theme for months for me now, so I'm amazed that it's come through for your reading. Spirit's good, right? Spirit's good. So be graceful in movement and action. See, we've got can't tell if it's a grasshopper or a stick insect, but it's really pulling my attention. Also the dragon. I've got the dragon in the background. Let me know if the dragon force elements have been coming through to you. The spirit of dragon. Very, very coming through. So strong for me at the moment. It's been beautiful. It's been a really beautiful time out, I have to say. I missed you in little bits, but I needed to recoup that energy. I needed to step back from YouTube. In general, there's so much wrong with YouTube at the moment, and it's got even worse since I've been away. Blimey. Please be very discerning about who you watch. There is about 50% now of rotten readers, and when I say rotten, I mean they are just straight out stealing people's work, overdubbing it or slowing down the vocal, upload the same reading across anybody's sign several times across several channels. I'll make a community post about this, but if you think I'm making it up or exaggerating, then please do search on YouTube. There is a woman trying to destroy you. This is her name. And you scroll down and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm getting sidetracked, but there's something about this grasshopper or this grass stick, and also the dragons in this card as well. Okay, dragon energy, but the stick insect or the grasshopper, it's bringing that greening energy, that planting energy. Okay, so the knight. Be brave and be honest. Okay, and we're going to team in with the hunter. You know, these are fierce energies coming through here. The hunters track down your fears and desires, right? It's like whilst you go into that kind of quiet period, you may be faced with, you know, what are your fears? What are your desires? Because, you know, we are very much doing this cycle. Oh, it's the crow. Sorry, I've been having conversations with crows. They've been following me all morning. Literally different places that I've been to. And you know, rah, 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 free calls at me every time. And 333 may be a very prevalent number to you at this time as well. But we are, as we release this old and rest, as we plant ourselves into the ground in that, you know, resting phase, which is actually, there's a lot going on, right? The roots are shooting out, you know, the shoots are coming up to the surface. You know, spirit really does want us to pinpoint what are our fears, what are we avoiding doing, what are we avoiding facing, hence why we're sort of staying in the background, and what are our desires. Okay, what do we really want to birth? What are these seeds representing? Prosperity was the other seed. Prosperity. Okay, peace, love. Oh my goodness, now I've forgotten the other one. My brain will get more fluent as I get back into this, okay? My intuition will start to flow again. This was always going to be a bit of a welcome back type message, okay? But we are very much being asked to step back into warrior mode, get out of that restful energy. Or if you're going through it now, just know that that's what you're doing, okay? You're resting, you're recouping, because, you know, right at the start when I was told to stop reading, I was told that the next phase we are going to need all the energy that we can muster. Okay, we are light warriors. We came here to fight against the forces of darkness. Sometimes we need a rest from doing that. There is no shame. It's also a marathon and not a sprint. Okay, we've been sprinting through the last 3 years. We've been sprinting, like trying to find out knowledge. What are they doing? What's going on? You know, what's going on? You know, how can I grow? How can I develop my gifts? It's been very, and also like how swiftly the you know, the media each and every single day hammering us with new things, to be concerned about, to be worried about, okay? So if you feel that you need to go underground for a little bit, crack on. And it's actually a really good tactic. It's a really good tactic, you know, because if you're in that space of nothing, you're not giving anything out into the universe, a lot of the times the forces of darkness can think, oh, she's done. Your enemies, your haters, those that watch you but have a sour taste at the back of your throat when they're listening to you, right? And I know there's a few of them out there. They may think, oh, she's done, she's buried, she's out the game, okay? When in reality, you're actually resting, you're recuperating to come back stronger like the knight, stronger like the hunter. This is a marathon and not a sprint. I have to keep reminding myself, because I've just been like 3 years of actually running, and about 6 years of giving my energy as a Reiki master. I'm a holistic therapist. So, you know, we've got to temper ourselves and we've got to slow down a little bit, okay, to recoup that energy, and you know, to enjoy watching these seeds grow. Sit back, watch your seeds grow for a little bit, gem stars, okay? Where should we go? Right, let's see who is Bridget, inner strength. Look at that, holding that fire, that fiery energy. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have your power. When you're in that resting phase as well, what you're doing is, instead of putting your energy out, you are recalling that power back to you, okay? From people who haven't served your highest good, you know, places, anything that hasn't really served your highest good, or where you've overgiven energy and now you're like, I'll have that energy back, please, okay? Call that energy back, move back to wholeness, okay? Be careful how much you give, where and when, my lovelies. And have the strength to say when enough is enough. And you don't need to explain yourself either. You know, I just went MIA. You know? And it might be a bit harsh, but some people also needed that rest from me. Okay, from me giving the answers. You know, we need to be in the dark sometimes so that we figure things out for ourselves as well. And look at that underneath as well, facing fear. So we've got this, track down your fear and desire. Okay, it's time to now face those fears. Sometimes we need a rest because constantly facing our fears is exhausting. Okay, major spiritual changes are unfolding. We know that. We know that. This is your chance to soar. Okay, this is our chance to soar now, my beautiful gem stars. To shine that light brightly again. Thank you. Okay, Lord Shiva, Transcendence, rise up, my lovelies, it's time. Rise up like those beautiful shooting and sprouting seedlings coming out of the ground. It's time to rise back up. If you've been resting, if you're about to enter your resting phase, if you're on full, go, Spirit's going to hit you with a big old rest phase, okay? I do feel like that is something that is upcoming for most of you, and that some of you will be in the process already, but I'm just giving you a heads up. If you slip into this, you know, not slip, but if Spirit pulls you into this rest mode, go with the flow. Yay! And the teacher awakens. Yes, she does. Okay? Yes, he does, if you're a man. Okay? Teacher awakens. You have something important to share. We do. But we can't always share it. Okay, sometimes the teacher needs to be in the dark so the student finds their own way. And I'm not saying this is about me to you. You are teachers. Okay, if you're on this channel, you are an empath. You are a light warrior. You are a teacher. You are teaching people with your actions, okay? Maybe, you know, you're being taken out so that the students around you can find their own source of knowledge, source of information, source of light to go within themselves instead of externally to you. Okay, follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. Okay, so follow that call. If you're called to rest, if you're called to shine, okay, listen to your intuition. Listen to what Spirit is telling you at this time, my lovely Gemmy Gems. Okay, let's get some earth magic. Let's do for my beautiful gem stars, please. What do gem stars need to know at this time? Whee. Okay, submerged. Like the seeds that we've been banging on about. Okay, submerged. You may be very well be submerged right now. The green man. Okay, just to back up all this seed energy, this regrowth energy and love. So gem stars, we have your third eye and your heart coming through. As always, and look at that, on the bottom of the deck is tree. Okay, and look, emergence, let's have that as well. And then breach. Whatever is submerged, whether it's you, it might even be a heckload more information coming up to light. This year is going to be so, like, have you noticed already, a lot coming out specifically about what certain, trying to word it right, what certain figures who have been very prominent in our society have been doing over the last few years. It's all coming to light. It's all, what is submerged is coming to the surface. Very, very interesting. Okay, but also, you know, it's that time for us, isn't it? You know, our truths to be coming up to the surface, and our truth is we're not happy with what you have been doing over the last few years, right? We're not happy with the state of how you are making us live right now, okay? Well, these things are coming to the surface right now, be they seeds, be they little gem stars, little gemlings, little gemlings, or just be they like the real truths that are going to really, really snap people out of that, you know, submerged sleep. Okay, so green man, start growing things with love. Cannot tell you how beautifully peaceful, how connecting, you know, to Mother Gaia. You know, I've always had plants. I've got plants, but there's been a huge difference this year between the spiritual journey, the spiritual meaning behind me growing all these new plants, this new energy, gaining new wisdom to bring back here as well. My wisdom pools were being reduced because I was always giving my energy to help others, and you have to turn it internal. You know, you can do it for quite some time, pushing your energy outward, but then Spirit is like, you need to go back in, you need to find these new growth, this new energy, okay, birthing these new trees. And you know, it's been super grounding for me. I've come back to earth over the last few months, because when you're reading for people, or you know, if you're an energy worker, for my energy workers out there, for my readers out there, you're constantly in your higher chakras. And if anyone else out there is just doing this work constantly on your higher chakras, you will become ungrounded. But more importantly, going back to this having new knowledge, you get the new knowledge, you get the downloads from the divine, but then you don't give time to integrate them. You know, you go on to your next reading, you go on to your next client, and it's all these upper chakras, and yeah, you get amazing downloads, and your intuition is like bang, 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 but you're not integrating, you don't give that time, yourself time. So it's like we need to have the download from the divine, take some time, integrate that lesson, ground it into Mother Earth, and then come back for another sort of high end, they just said high end download, higher chakra, okay, come back into a higher chakra. But we've got to do this cycle where we are getting the download and grounding, getting the download and grounding, with a bit of a rest cycle in between, because things have been going too fast, right? Even time, you know, time goes so quickly nowadays as well. But yeah, there's just been this sort of forced speeding forwards, and that's been done very deliberately by, you know, the powers that be, because we don't get that time to integrate our lessons. Okay, but we've got this beautiful emergence, the dragonfly, you know, one of the most spiritual, beautiful animals. They've been so integral, and the dragon, right? The dragon energy coming through yet again, gem stars. Okay, normally you've got a bird on your head. We've swapped the bird on the head for a beautiful dragonfly, and the dragonfly is, you know, begins life as a nymph, you know, buzzing around, or it doesn't buggle, buggling, oh my god, yeah, moseying around, there we go, moseying around on the bottom of the lake. They're quite ferocious, they're quite predatory, you know, but they have to come up to the surface and then transform, bloom into the beautiful dragonfly. Okay, and I'm telling you, this was a really heavy period of transformation. You know, we always talk about, oh, you're going from the version 1.0 to 2.0, but this has been like, close that book. We're not even turning a page, we're not even turning a chapter, we are closing that book, and we are going to begin a whole new, brand new book. Okay, lots of exciting pages to turn, my lovely gem stars. Messages for my beautiful gem stars. What do gem stars need to know? Ooh. Yay! We got, oh, look at that. Oh, we've got to pull that, haven't we? We've got the Gemini Gem Star card. Woohoo! First reading for ages. Months. We got your card. The warrior returns, gem star. But we've got to speak your truth as well. We had the warrior underneath. He had the sword of truth. Speaking your truth. Remember what I was saying about, you know, our truth is we are not happy with what is happening. What have we been doing about it? Have we just been moaning? Have we just been fretting? Have we been sending links? Sending links is a popular one. We feel like we've done something. Oh, you must see this. I got caught up in it all myself. Okay, feeling like I had to find out what was going on, spreading that information to you guys even. But we're coming into this kind of understanding that we don't need to understand everything, that we can just stand in the light, be the peaceful warrior, but we do have to speak up. We do have to take action against, you know, that which we are displeased with. And a lot of you, if you're empath, you find that very hard. You find it hard to speak up and say, I'm not happy with this, and I am not, categorically not going to put up with it. Okay, standing your ground, placing those barriers down firmly on the ground. Okay, and not being afraid to execute them. Okay, I've been victim of that myself. I say victim because we make ourselves the victim of that, right? Okay, you know, and sometimes you just want to help from a really good heart, from a really good place, but other people will ultimately see that as a bit of a weakness. So we are standing more powerful. We are going to put that, you know, we're going to speak our truth where we need to speak our truth. We are not going to be afraid to, and we're going to hold our boundaries peacefully. Okay, speak with integrity and stand your ground with peace, my beautiful gemmies. Okay, let's get yeah, no, where are we going? Where are you? There you are. Bottom of the deck, the dragonfly. Right, that's a sign, do you not think, my lovelies? Okay, so I'm not going to shuffle. We're going to straight up pull the dragonfly energy and see what dragonfly has to say for us, my lovelies. Okay, so the key word for the dragonfly is clarity. You have opened a door to allow dragonfly to come into your life It has flown in, its iridescent wings filtering through the rainbow colours of frequency and light to create a powerful transformation of energy and consciousness. This isn't the regular, we're closing out a cycle, beginning a new one, which you kind of get fed up of saying as a reader, right? This is a whole new book, Gem Stars. It is a whole new book. Okay, this captivating creature is changing the way you're feeling and thinking at the moment. It is shifting your consciousness by opening the third eye, my lovelies. Okay, to enable you to release doubt, to be open to new possibilities, to see things more clearly, and thereby create positive changes and outcomes. This is the year we fight back. You know, we've been shell-shocked the last 3 years. We needed to rest, and we're coming back stronger than we ever have. You are in the process of breaking down illusion. Amen. Patterning and strategies that you have erected to protect yourself. Okay, so that's what I've been saying. It's like a self-protect mode that we went into, that you're going into, or that you will be going into. Okay, it's needed so that you can filter through your fears, filter through your desires, filter through the illusion to emerge the other side with this brand new book, this beautiful energy of the dragonfly. Dragonfly is enabling you to heal the emotions so that you can begin to truly gain insight, resolution, inner peace, and fulfillment. Dragonfly also connects you to the elemental beings or nature spirits of the plant kingdom. This is beautiful. Oh, I've missed reading. I do miss reading because of the connection to spirit. Okay, it is beautiful how it all unfolds. These amazing beings help restore and balance the ecosystems of the world, specifically in areas under threat. My love goes to Ohio right now. Okay. Dragonfly enables you to open and balance your sensitivity so that you can energetically reconnect to the nature spirits, and by doing so, begin to believe in the power and purity of magic. Dragonfly enables you to open your heart and instills feelings of joy and grace to support you in the evolution of your consciousness. The dragonfly connects you to the dryads. Okay, with each physical seed that you birth, you are literally birthing a dryad, a nature spirit. Okay, and this dragonfly is bringing us closer to them, you know, to connect us back, it's like one, you know, to merge us, to blend us, this symbiotic connection to Mother Earth. A lot of you may be very much called to create a sacred piece of land right now as well. You know, a sacred piece of land that is untouched, that is a sanctuary. And that is, it's twofold. It's for the animals, it's for the trees, but it's very much to help heal Mother Earth right now. And please, if you've got a piece of land or a piece in your garden that you can bless, set it up as like, I don't know, set it up however you want to set it up. Be it a little fairy sanctuary, be it a stone circle, make it a sacred space, please. And please put your love and energy into Mother Earth. She is being poisoned so heavily right now with the, you know, toxic energy, toxic air, toxic chemicals. Just the balance is becoming overwhelming. Okay, so please, if you've got that little piece of land, you know, plant seeds, have your vegetable garden, but also have a separate, it doesn't even have to be huge, a couple of meters square area where you can leave blessings, leave offerings for the nature spirits, for the dryads, for Mother Nature, okay, Mother Gaia. Yeah, very much cool to say that. Okay, we are going to end with an angel of light. Okay.
Belongs to www.sunrisetosunset.co.uk.
Communication, my lovelies, okay? You know, speaking our truth, couldn't be more apt for my first reading back. Getting that communication going again. You know, sometimes we have to withdraw communication for our own needs, and for the good of others as well. But we are definitely being called to speak our truth, to communicate our needs out into the world, up into the universe. The angels remind you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. Amen. When you speak from the heart, others feel the resonance of truth and trust you. Talk positively, focus on the good in life, and you will feel happier and healthier. Communication is a two-way process. Listen with interest and respond openly. This will improve all relationships. Communicate constantly with Source using prayer, which is asking, and meditation, which is listening. Always keep channels of communication open. Be a bridge to others' hearts and minds. Ask your angel. Oh, that was interesting. My throat chakra literally closed there. Some of you might be, you know, this message is coming out. God, it's really closing. For some of you, you might be in that sort of dark space and not feel like you have anybody to talk to, or you're really repressing. It's like I'm feeling like a choking type feeling. You're really repressing what you need to say. Please get it out. Now is the time, okay? Ask your angel to step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. And your affirmation for this reading, my lovelies: I communicate clearly and honestly. I'm going to take a sip of water before we say goodbye, because that energy is really, really strong around my throat. Okay. Yeah, that's really important for some of you. I just got this last minute end of reading energy of somebody really, really sad, who has got nobody to speak to, or is repressing what they need to say. Maybe that you've been in anxiety. You know, we've all had to repress what we've been saying over the last 3 years. And I think what is happening is the ball is rolling. It's like there's a lot of people now who have had enough of that, who have had enough of being, oh, can I say this? Oh, can I say that? You know, oh, will I get done for misinformation? Will my channel be crushed? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now's the time, okay, to say, we do not like what is going on. I am not happy with either your own personal circumstances or worldwide circumstances. We're going to plant new seeds. We're going to speak up. And you guys, you know, they are going to have to deal with it. Okay, the rebuttal is occurring, my lovelies. Okay, speak your truth, stand your ground, and plant new seeds. Okay, thank you for spending your time with me, my lovelies. It's good to be back. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing readings, but I'm definitely going to be a lot more cautious of how much energy I put into the ether, shall we say? Okay, that's not being mean. We all have to set strong boundaries for ourselves right now at this time, particularly around protecting our energy and its growth, its strength. Okay, I love you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Until next time, Namaste.